What's up guys, Chris here with another new video, and today I just want to take a very quick and brief time out of your day to talk about Interstellar Ranger Commcence. This is actually an indie original anime series created by Mauricio from the Roundtable Entertainment YouTube channel. If you guys have not seen his content, you really should. It's actually really good and informative and also incredibly entertaining. He primarily does a lot of stuff for movies, superheroes, animation. It's basically just a jack of all trades channel, which over the last 2-3 years, he has been doing more content on superhero movies and stuff like that, with other miscellaneous stuff here and there, whichever catches his fancy, and they're all just really good videos. I honestly watch every single one of them. But over the last 3 years in particular, he had gathered a team of animators, sound designers, and voice actors to create his own original anime series that he is currently uploading on YouTube, and episode 1 is out right at this moment, which I'm going to leave a link in the title card above and in the description below. And I want to make this video primarily to just talk about why I think this first episode was actually really good, as well as just state how much potential that the series does have to be something really good. But I'm going to get into that right after this intro. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates on future videos. It really does help. And if you do like this video, and if you want me to talk about this series as it continues onward, please let me know in the comments down below and like the video. Also check me out on Instagram and Twitter just to check out whatever it is I do randomly or post, to not just get updated for when I upload next, but also just to see whatever else I'm up to. But anyway, Interstellar Ranger Commcence is an original series created by Mauricio and his whole team that has been in the works for the past year. And when I first discovered Mauricio's channel, I was honestly kind of inspired when I heard that he was actually doing this. As I've seen from time to time, he would do his own like little animated shorts for particular portions, like either it be bits in videos that he's doing or just straight up fan-made scenes that are honestly very well done for him doing it on his own. But by doing this whole series with a team, it shows that, for one, he's got great talent as a writer and a director, as a lot of the scenes that are done in this series not just shows how much he has put a lot of thought and effort into both the characterization of his characters and the world that he has crafted for the series, but you can also tell that it's also paying homage to anime as a whole, because like us who come watch my videos, he is a massive weeb like the rest of us. The whole thing that I honestly really love is that it really does pay homage to a lot of anime, like how a lot of anime inspired shows do tend to do nowadays, but this one really felt like it was trying to say that I love this medium and this is my idea for my own series that I want to give back to everyone else. But enough about me just gushing over it like completely randomly for this opening of the video, because I've wasted, what, like 3 minutes of your time? And don't worry, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but it's an entire spoiler free for the most part. So this series focuses on Hope Griffin, who is the main protagonist of this series, and she has gotten into a illustrious academy to become an Interstellar Ranger. Right off the bat, this series is it's a school for this anime, like how it's a very common trope used in anime and just media in general, and it works. It's a good way to introduce people to the world that you're creating and whatever power systems and lore that you're going to bring deep down. This series in particular, within the first episode, gave us good characterization for Hope and shows that she is a much deeper character and has a lot of nuance to her. And I honestly really want to learn more about her and how she got into the academy, as there is some conflict with some of her classmates, primarily with the class rep that has been going on in the background, in the forefront throughout the whole opening episode, about her getting enrolled in school. And the next episode is being set up for her to essentially have a bit of an actual full-on conflict with this class representative, and I'm looking forward to it. But what I'm interested in is essentially From the opening 3 minutes, you get a lot about not just Hope, but also like the world that we're getting thrust into for the series. Literally, opening 3 minutes was literally not too much real dialogue. Hope didn't really speak outside of the first line in the first opening minutes. And then once she's like on the flight to the academy, which is off-world, which I'm a sucker for sci-fi settings. I'm just a big sci-fi and supernatural nerd when it comes to this type of stuff. I do like when a series tries to do sci-fi in space and opens up a whole wonderbox of possibilities to get into it. And from the trailers that we've been given for the series over the past 2 years, I'm looking forward to see how fights and exploration is going to go into it, as the whole emphasis of this has become a ranger and to bridge humanity with whatever else they find out there in the stars. And this academy is going to be the stepping stone for these characters to become rangers. And like I mentioned from the opening, we do get clear definitions for the different types of characters that we see. It is a very small cast as of right now for Hope's class, the 95th class, and it's not a lot of characters. Primarily, we only really get to know Hope, the class rep, his friend, and to a much smaller extent, Hope's roommates. But they have clear enough personalities that we're definitely going to get more of them in the future. It shows that there is a lot of different plot threads and character motivations that have been planted in this first episode that we're going to explore throughout the first season, which I'm honestly very excited about. Honestly, it's hard to talk about this without fully spoiling this entire episode, which, again, I do highly recommend you guys watch it for yourself. It has so much potential to be a really big thing, as, like I said, there's a good amount of world building from the opening 3 minutes alone, with the attention to detail to some of the newscasts on the back of like billboards and TV screens in the background, to the opening ceremony, to just a flight to the academy. It just feels really alive. There's a lot of love put into this series. I know I'm kind of stuttering kind of all over the place. This video is entirely unscripted. I'm just going off this right after watching the episode. But another thing I want to praise, aside from how things have been set up very well for a first episode and it grabbed my attention very quickly, is also the fact that the animation is very constant and always constantly flowing. Especially the fact that this is an indie project and done by a small group of people. Everything is honestly very consistent, and when you get to a really important scene, especially close to the end in the opening, there was so much detail in the facial expressions and the movements of these characters, plus the voice acting. It just fits perfectly, in my opinion. And I just can't wait to see more, because this whole team should really give themselves a pat on the back for a good job for an opening episode. And I can only imagine how nice the fight scenes are going to look, because this is an action series. Last but not least, I do want to say that the soundtrack is actually really good, with a nice mix of English and Japanese vocals, which again just feels like a love letter to the medium as a whole. The actual soundtrack, and this is only a small taste of what we're going to get for this season, I enjoy it. It's not like super high action, hyper beats. I can't express the words for this. Not just high stakes action, as this is the first episode, it is the setup. It is the setup for this series, and it just feels nice and cozy. And for the more dramatic and personal scenes, it just matches very well and makes it really like pop, if I'm making any sense about it. For this first episode, I know I said this was going to be a short video, but probably over 10 minutes by now. This first episode really just sets everything up very well, and I am honestly excited to see what happens next for the series, and whether or not I decide to actually start reviewing this on a weekly basis or not, or whenever the episodes come out. I don't remember the schedule that was set for this series, but I'm excited to see what happens next, as this series in particular, when the first trailer came out, and when I first followed Brown Table in the first place, when I heard that he was doing his own original series with a team of animators, voice actors, and like I said earlier, it inspired me to actually hit the ball running and get back to writing my own original series, which the opening chapters are a webtoon, which it's in the title card above. I might put in the description below if you guys want. But it's just an inspiration to see someone that likes a lot of the same stuff you like and ends up following through on making their dream a reality. And that's what really made me like and instantly jump onto the episode once it came out. It was someone's dream coming to life, and honestly, watching this inspires me to continue doing what I want to do. Not just making videos for you guys, but also to actually get the ball running on my own series of ideas and actually make it come true myself. It's not going to be animated as of right now. It's still going to be like a comic or something, but still, it hits me in the more personal level. The fact that someone's dream came true. This is someone's dream coming true right in front of my eyes. Someone with the exact same dream that I have. And all I can say is that I'm proud for Mauricio. I'm proud for the team that's working on this, as once more eyes get brought onto this, I know for a fact that it's going to go places. As I can already tell, there's a lot of care and love put into the writing, the animation, just the overall craftsmanship of this series, and I just can't wait for more. Anyway, that video ended up being a lot longer than I intended. I honestly wanted this to be a quick like 5-6 minute video, and it ended up being what, like 13-15 minutes or so. But yeah, if you haven't already, go and check out the video of Interstellar Ranger Commcence episode 1. It is in the description below, and it's also in the title card above, so go give it a watch. This series deserves a lot of views. You better get this trending by the time the next episode comes out. I dare you to get it trending. It needs to be trending. More people need to watch this. But in all seriousness, this is a really good series. I give the opening episode a 9 out of 10 for the fact that it was just sheer enjoyment, and it just really hit me on a more personal level. The fact that this is someone's dream coming true in front of my eyes, and it inspires me, and I hope it inspires anyone that watches it to go after their own dreams and do what they want to do. Again, links to the episode in the description down below and in the title card, as well as to the social medias and channels for Mauricio and the Interstellar Ranger Commcence official social media. And hey, if you like my content as well, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates on future videos. It really does help, as I do want to branch out from my usual manga reviews that I've been doing over the last year and a half, and I want to do more animated content again, and just other content in general. As you saw that I've been wanting to, maybe I'll do something for Ruby also from my previous video on that series, but I do want to talk about this series a bit more whenever I get the chance, as I know for a fact, like I said, I'm going to love this series, and I'm just excited to see where it's going to go. But with all that said and done, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go check out Interstellar Ranger Commcence on the Brown Table Entertainment channel, and with all that said and done, I hope you all have an awesome day.